Okay. Well, my little sweet grandson, I'm so glad that you have come to visit me. You know, I've spent about 60 years trying to prepare the planet for you, and I'm afraid we haven't done a very good job. So I wanted to give you a few tips, okay? You listening? You have your bunny ears on? Grandpa, that's me, taught public school for a long time, and he's worried about what's going to lie ahead for you in the public school system. So let me give you a little bit of advice, okay? This is what they're going to try and do with you. They're going to take one of your little pinkies, perfect little mind. They're going to take your perfect mind and your perfect heart and your willingness to learn and your curiosity, and they're going to try and mold you into a tomato, a square tomato. And they're going to try and fit 24 of you into a box. And in the process, you're going to lose your tomato-ness. You're going to lose your flavor. You're going to lose what quintessentially makes you you, your blemishes, your strangeness, your little scars, your uniqueness. And so what you need to do is resist. Okay, in Latin, there's a little saying called illegitimum non carborundum. It means don't let the bastards grind you down. And that's what they'll try and do, because the whole point, sweetheart, is to turn you into one, a very compliant being who will go off to wars at the designation of your masters. You will listen to strangers telling you to kill other strangers for profit. What could be stranger than that, huh? And they will also try and grind you down so that you will willingly stand at an assembly line producing cheap crap for other strangers for the profit of the same people. At the same time, they're going to work on you to be a willing consumer so that you not only produce this cheap shit, but you also buy it. And you consume more and more and more of it until the bubble bursts. Yes. And we start to realign ourselves with our own true selves, with our higher beings. And we become who we were originally. We don't have to become something new. Just remember our own true selves when we were born, the time when we were perfect, before we started getting molded, before we started getting ground down, before our brilliance, before our fine edges and facets were ground off into industrial carborundum, when we were still had all those beautiful facets shining all those little rainbows of light. Remember that time? It's right now. It's right now, little sweetheart. I want you never to forget that. And I want you to band together with your brothers and your sisters and the brother deer and the sister whales and the plants of the forest. Go power to the kingdom, power to the higher kingdom. They will not take you down, I know, sweetheart. There's too much at stake. So that's what I want to share with my little, with the little baby guy as he comes onto the planet. I'm sure I'll have more to say to him. But I'm anticipating that he's probably going to grow up to be some kind of mermaid. Now, a mermaid is the kind of being who just follows his or her own best path and doesn't play by the rules not because they're necessarily rebels, but because they're someone else's rules. They're not the higher rules, they're not the best rules. So the mermaids are quiet, and they listen, and they get in touch with the true set of rules, not some rules created by some ists, some capitalists, some socialists, some ideologues, but real heart-being rules. And if we're quiet and we listen, we can hear that pulse on the planet. It's still beating. Thank Goddess, it's still beating. So I think, si se puede, I think there is hope on the planet. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Power to the people. Yes, we can. Huh? What could be more perfect than this? Why is it that we have to change this being, grind this being down, fit this being into some kind of plastic seat in preparation for some kind of plastic cubicle? Now, how can we possibly improve on this? This is perfection. Instead of changing him, I think we need to change ourselves. Yes. That's my wrap. Oh, I'm also promoting my book, Tales of the Dolly Llama. Buy it in any bookstore. You won't find it in a Christian bookstore. And it comes with a little llama and they're little stories of hope for the future. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming to Guy's Workshop. Love ya.